Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Jayam Vishnupad Paramahansa Parivrakacharya Stotra Sutta Shishimadi Sivang Race Abhayan Sharanvindam Bhaktivedanta Goswami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada Ki Shri Radha Damodar Ki Shri Kartik Mas Ki Nitai Go Premanandi Hiri 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 Bol. All grace assembled devotees, all grace assembled devotees, all grace assembled devotees, all grace assembled devotees, all glories, Lord Shri Guru and Shri Guranga. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Jnana Timarandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militan Jaina Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Nitinamine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pastyachade Satarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadada Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindam. Everyone raise your hands. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you. So, before we have Gaura Arti or Damada Arti, we've been having a little bit of class discussion, remembrance of Krishna. I think most of you know this is a special month. Anyone doesn't know this is a special month? Hands up. Today is a special month. It's named after my friend over here, Damoda. So there are 12 different months. And today is a very special month. It's the month of Damodar. And Damodar, it's also a special month because a wonderful pastime that took place at that time. And if you don't know what pastime, you can look at the altar and you can see the diorama there of Mother Yashoda and Krishna. So, for the benefit of the conditioned souls, Yuddha hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyuta nama dharmasya tadatmanam srijamyaham. So Krishna spoke this verse in the Bhagavad Gita. Anyone know what chapter it is? Was that? 4th chapter, well done? No, it's 4th chapter. And I think it was text number 4. And then another one is Paritranaya Sadhunam. So these are the 2 important verses that explain about why Krishna comes in the material world. Because there is always demons who cause problems in the material world. Then Krishna comes to eradicate those demons. We had Kamsa. Any other demons? Anyone remember any demons from Krishna's pastimes? All month, if you've been coming to class, then you should be able to remember those demons. What demons did he kind of bang, bang, boom, boom, be up? Anyone remember? So I said Kamsa. Sorry? Denakasura, the ass-like demon. Ee-ah, ee-ah. Although technically speaking, that was Balaram. But anyway. Damodar, do you remember anyone? Putana, that was probably one of the first demons that Krishna killed. Then there was Agasura, there was Aristasura. There's many, many demons Krishna killed. But Krishna killing the demons, Krishna killing the demons is just a side show. It's not his main event. It's not the main reason he comes. That's something he just does. But what is the main reason he comes? Anyone know? It's a little bit interactive, so please don't mind me. Anyone know the main reason? We know that he's come to kill the demons. What is the main purpose? Yeah, so Dharma is there. Was that Prabhuji? To deliver the devotee. Paritranaya sadhu, sadhu, sadhunam. So the sadhus are very, very dear to Krishna. So if anyone messes around with the sadhus, they have to deal with Krishna. Krishna does not look upon kindly to anyone who gives problems to the sadhus, to the devotees, to the Brahmins, to the Vaishnavas, to the rishis. So that is the main reason that Krishna comes, is paritranaya sadhunam, to protect the devotees. And then in doing so, then he enacts his beautiful Leela, his wonderful pastimes. And all these pastimes of Krishna explained in the book Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam translates into English as the beautiful pastimes of Lord Krishna. So when Krishna comes, his pastimes are not ordinary. Many people write biographies about themselves, autobiographies, so many different biographies. Anyone written a biography about themselves? So people read about other people's life, but most of the time their life is pretty boring. I did this, I did that, I did that. It's not very, very interesting. But when you read the life about Krishna, then you enter into a whole different world. You enter into a whole different consciousness of existence. You go on a higher spiritual plane. When we are interested in Reader's Digest, when we're interested in reading the Financial Times to see if my money is still holding strong, these are all mundane things and they come and go. But to try and understand the pastimes of the Lord, to try and understand the Leelas, then that is called the perfection of life. This human existence that has been bestowed upon us is not an ordinary janam. It's not an ordinary birth. It is Manusha Janam. And those who are Gujaratis, they know after 84 lakh. 84 lakh means 8,400,000 species of life. Then we get this Uttam Janam, this very, very rare human form of existence. And then after getting this human form of existence, there's two paths we can take. The path of trying to make material progress and enjoy and establish ourselves, or we can use our akkal, our buddhi, and try and understand who I am. What is the purpose of life? Why I am here? Why I am suffering? What will happen to me after death? Does anyone have any idea what will happen to them after death? Would anyone like to know what will happen to them after death? So we are in a little bit of darkness, we're in a little bit of a cloud when it comes to what will happen to us after death. no knowledge you can find in universities. There's no knowledge available by the psychic. But the Bhagavad Gita does tell us what will happen to us after death. And it is explained that whatever you remember, antakale, smaranam, ant means the end. When you die, antakale, smaranam, whatever you remember at the time of death, that is the janam, that is the existence you will take. So, your life, your existence is more or less between 70 and 80 years. If you're lucky, you can live much longer. But it is explained the average human existence in England is 71 years. Anyone more than 71 here? No? Prabhuji? How old are you? 65. So the average life is 71 years. Huh? So life is very, very short. It's not very, very long. So depending how we execute or how we live our life, then that is what our existence is going to be in our next life. So Krishna gives in the Bhagavad Gita a clue of how to get a better existence, how to get a higher existence. And anyone know what this clue is? Sorry? Krishna says, Janma Karma Chama Divyam, means that one who knows my activities, one who knows my leela, one who knows my pastimes, then they will come to me. For them, there is no repeated birth and death. Taking birth is not a joyous occasion. And certainly when we die, it's a very, very sad occasion when we lose someone. We've all lost someone in our lives. We've all lost someone very, very dear in our lives. So it's not a happy occasion. So these things are forced upon us by nature, by fate, by providence, by being in the material world. But we can escape this if we want to, by taking the advice from Krishna. And the advice that Krishna is given, that we have to know his activities. We have to know his pastimes. We have to know what Krishna likes and what Krishna dislikes. We have to know how he spends his day. We have to know what Krishna dresses like. And just like we have celebrities, and somebody might follow some person on celebrity, either it's a movie star, either it's Hrithik Roshan, or Amitabh Bachchan, or Shah Rukh Khan, or Tom Cruise, or Brad Pitt, or whoever may be. We might follow, admire them, and we try and find out about their likes and dislikes and everything about them. And we put posters in them. Especially when we're young, teenagers, we put posters of different things in our room. So we get immersed in those kind of thoughts. But those things are fleeting. These people will come and go. One person is a big star for 1 decade, and then they dwindle away. One person is famous for a certain period of time, and then they dwindle away. But Krishna, he's always there. And how do we know that? After Krishna appeared 5,000 years later, we are still talking about Krishna. Do you think after 5,000 years, someone is still going to be talking about Boris? Do you think after 5,000 years, someone is still going to be talking about Liz Truss? She's already come and gone. Everyone's khatam ho gaya, finished. The shortest prime minister. She thought she would be there for decades. Karma had another situation. So these things, they come and go. They're non-permanent. And Krishna again explains that in the Bhagavad Gita. They're non-permanent. They arise from sense perception. Just like at the moment the winter is coming, and then no one looks forward to winter. Anyone looks forward to winter? No, it's cold, it's miserable, it gets dark really quickly, it's windy, it's rainy, and worst of all, when it snows, the whole country shuts down, isn't it? Of course, the kids are happy because the school's closed down. Yay! But the parents, matukut. Oh. So, winter is here, but if you tolerate going through winter, if you tolerate winter, then what happens after winter? Spring comes, and we all look forward to spring, isn't it? The sun starts to come, the clocks change, the sun becomes a little bit warmer than it is now, the birds are chirping away, the blossoms on the trees are coming, and everyone is celebrating Vasant. And Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, out of the 4 seasons, he is this flower-bearing spring. So when you appreciate spring, that represents Krishna. So these things, they come and go. Winter, then the spring, and then summer will come, and then everyone will moan, oh, it's too hot, it's 40 degrees, bapre bap. And then autumn will come, and then winter will come, it's too cold, it's too hot, too cold, too cold. We're never happy, we're never satisfied. It's the nature of the mind. No matter what you're given, you're never happy. So therefore, to try and transcend this, then we have to absorb ourselves in the pastimes of Krishna. And Maharaj Parikshit, he listened to Srimad Bhagavatam for 7 days and 7 nights. So more or less, after 10 minutes, most of you will just click off. Or when's that Maharaj going to stop talking? When does the arati start? But Maharaj Parikshit, he sat there for 7 days and 7 nights continuously listening Krishna Katha. So that is the discipline we should have, to try and able to discipline our mind, to try and absorb our thoughts in serving Krishna or trying to remember Krishna. Krishna explains, or rather Prahlad Maharaj explains in the Srimad Bhagavatam, Hiranyakashipu asked him, you have been to school for many, many terms now. You have learned many things from your teachers. You have the best teachers. So he asked Prahlad, what is the best knowledge you have learned from your teachers? What is the best knowledge you have learned from school? Do you remember your school days? What was the best knowledge you learned? Useless, nothing. Damada, what was the best knowledge you learned from school? Can't remember. That's the nature of teachers. They speak one ear and comes out the other ear. So Cyrus, do you remember any, what was the best thing your teachers taught you? Nothing a thing, yeah? So all these things that were taught to us, they're meaningless. We can't even remember what we were taught to us. Prahlad Maharaj said the best thing is Sharvanam Kirtanam Vishnu. Sharvanam Kirtanam Vishnu. Sharvanam means listening. Sarvanam, Kirtanam means chanting. And Sarvanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam. Smaranam means remembering. Of course, who should we remember? Should we be remembering our bank balance? No. Who should we be remembering? Lord Vishnu. Sharvanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu. So we should be remembering. And this month of Kartik, devotees have been taking extra care in trying to remember and chant the names of Krishna. We've been all trying to listen to the Dhammada Ashtika. We've all been chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Devotees might have taken some personal vrat in trying to increase their Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu. And Smaranam, although we place a lot of importance in Shravanam, Kirtanam, listening, you are all listening to me. Kirtanam, I'm speaking about Krishna, and we do that in Kirtan. But Smaranam is just as important. All this process are just as important. So this is what this Kartik conclusion should all be about. We should be remembering all the wonderful pastimes. Through the last 30 days, we've been listening about Krishna, delivering different demons, delivering different devotees, engaging in so many different wonderful pastimes. And these pastimes that we smaranam, remember, they will help us in our life. Because the more we remember these pastimes, the more we chant about these pastimes, the more we talk about these pastimes, then there's a good possibility, there's a good chance, Antakale, what will happen at Antakale? We will remember, there's a good chance we will remember Vishnu Smaranam. We will remember Krishna Smaranam. Sometimes people think, I will do bhakti when I get old, when I'm a Buddha or something. At the moment, let me get some kachings. But the problem is, whatever time you spend in your day, that is what's going to be implanted in your consciousness. If you go to work 12 hours a day, if that's what you've been doing 50 years of your life, and that's going to be your condition, then you're going to be waking up in your retirement. Oh, do I have to go to work? Do I have to go? Oh, I'm going to miss the train. I'm going to miss the train. And that's what's going to be conditioned in your life. And then you can imagine if that's the majority part of your life, when Anta comes, when the end of our life comes, those are the thoughts that's going to be pushed in your mind. Because it is explained that when you're on your deathbed, boom, your life flashes in front of you. In that moment, your life flashes in front of you. And some people who's had some of that near-death experience, they've vouched to this. They've had that experience. And they said that at that moment, life did flash at them. And when they looked at their life, they said, oh my God, what a boring life I led. Nothing spectacular. Nothing great. Nothing to be remembered for. And that's what's been entrusted upon by us, to us, by society. So therefore, Prahlad Maharaj again, he said that bhakti is not just meant when we get old, when we retire, when our body doesn't work so we can't play golf or anything. No, bhakti begins at what age? Sorry? From birth. And Prahlad Maharaj himself started even before birth. When Hiranyakashipu was performing his tapas, austerities, Kayadu was living in the ashram of Naraji, and Naraji was speaking about Krishna. And at that time, Prahlad was within the womb. And that's when Prahlad Maharaj got to know about Vishnu Smaranam. That's when Prahlad Maharaj got to know. So even before birth, some of us in our families, we perform this ceremony called Koro. Anyone knows this ceremony, Koro? Or 7 days Simanta, when the child is pregnant within the womb, or rather the mother is pregnant. Then at 7 months, that's when the child becomes conscious of his surrounding. Before that, he's sleeping in Maya, sleeping in Maya. But then at 7 months, his Indriya, his senses come, they're activated. Then they're conscious of the world outside. And at that point, whatever the mother does, whatever the mother listens to, whatever the mother does, then the child absorbs those things. Those things go inside the consciousness of the child. So if the mother is Smaranam Vishnu, like in the case of Kayadu, Prahlad's mother, then a great devotee will be born like Prahlad Maharaj. Otherwise, if it's in the case of someone like the mother of Hiranyakashipu or Hiranyayaksha, then a great demon will be born. So right from the beginning of our life, we should always be aware that life is temporary. Life is very, very short. So although we make an extra effort during Kartik time, we should try and take this consciousness that actually our whole life is like Kartik. Our whole existence is like Kartik. Because Kartik is a very, very special month, so we make a little extra endeavor. Mother Yashoda made that extra endeavor to try and get that rope. And because Krishna was pleased with that endeavor, then Krishna allowed himself to be bound up. So then we make those extra vrats in Kartik. But this Manusha Janam, as I explained, is obtained after 8,400,000 species of life. So when you get it, it's very, very, very special. It's very, very unique. It's a golden opportunity. So the month of Kartik is a golden opportunity for those 30 days. So this 70 years that you have of your existence is like Kartik. It's golden opportunity for you. Now you have to decide for yourself what you want to do with those golden 70 years. How do you want to use those 70 years? So Krishna is giving us a hint in the Bhagavad Gita what we should do with those years. But are we willing to do that? Are we willing to make the ultimate sacrifice? Our Guru Srila Prabhupada said that we have taken so many births, and in so many births we have tried so hard to please our senses, to try and enjoy the material world. But all we get is frustration. All we get is more suffering. Isn't it? Like my favorite item is eating ice cream. I love eating ice cream. Who likes eating ice cream? And his brother makes fantastic pizza. So we have this nice pizza, and then the pizzas start coming. The first one, and the second one you're enjoying, great. And the third one, yes. And then the family are so kind, okay, time for the fourth one. And you know you should stop at number 3. You know, khatam ho gya, bas, no more room in the stomach. But when the fourth one is coming, because it's offered with love and devotion, what does the mind say? Eat it. And then, all right, the fourth one, okay. Then the intelligence sets in, say, no, that's it. But the family are so nice. Okay, come on. You are Brahmin. Brahmin, you have a little bit extra room for laddus and pizzas. Go for the fifth one. And by the time you have the fifth one, what happens? You're asking for rennies. Because then you've overeaten. So the very nature of the pizza, which is so much enjoyment, so much bliss, that same thing is now giving me suffering. That same thing is now giving me pain and difficulty. So material substances only cause pain and suffering. So I might enjoy pizza, but this one friend of mine, no offense, they don't like pizza. They just don't like it, even if it's your nice ones. So where is the source of enjoyment? Is it the pizza? Because I like it, but my friend doesn't like it. So where is that source of happiness? Is it from the pizza? Well, obviously not to my friend, because he thinks, no way, he prefers lasagna. So material things are all relevant according to your understanding or consciousness. But where it comes to Krishna, then that's applicable to every single person. Why? Jivera Swarup Krishna Nitya Das. Our Swarup is Jiver, Krishna, Nitya Das. We are the servants of Krishna. And because we are part and parcel of Krishna, and because Krishna is spiritual by nature, then if we connect to spiritual activities, then we find Anandam Buddhi Vadanam. Then we become Ananda. Then we become happy. Then we don't have to depend on the pizzas. Then we just depend simply on chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And come rain, shine, it doesn't take any difficulty in chanting Hare Krishna. There's no hard and fast rules. It doesn't cost anything. There's no uptown Swami. He's going to give you a special mantra, and then it's going to elevate you, and then you can fly over to the sofa and watch Netflix. No, this Hare Krishna is so sublime that it might not physically lift your body, but it will lift your consciousness. It will uplift your soul, that you feel much, much more happier. And we see this time and time again when people take to this chanting of Hare Krishna. When George Harrison and the Beatles first heard Srila Prabhupada's Happening album, they could not stop listening to it. And George Harrison explained to Shama Shunda, but when they went from one island to island in the Greek islands, they were chanting for 7-8 hours, non-stop chanting. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So as this month of Kartik comes to an end, as we might stop our vrata, as we look forward to breaking our vrata, then we should take into consideration that our time on the planet is very, very limited. Our time in this body is very, very limited. Hiranyakashipu thought that he could exist forever in his body. No matter what kind of powerful booms he had, he could not outwit death. But every moment, every second that we use for the service of the Lord, then that will go towards our Narayan Bank. That will go towards our Bhakti Lata Beach. So, devotional service, it's the only way to free us from this state of repeated birth, death, and ignorance. No one wants to suffer. No one wants to take birth again. No one wants to die. But these things are forced upon us. So therefore, as we go into the evening, as we wind down the month of Kartik, try and make sure that we try and increase our Krishna Smaranam. My Bhakta leader, Godruma's same Bhakta leader, when we were young devotees, he told us that when you go to sleep, you try and remember what activities you did for Krishna. And you think to yourself, did I do more activities than yesterday? Or was it less? Or was it the same? Or am I hoping to increase a little bit more tomorrow? So each day, even if it's 5 seconds more, then that 5 seconds more will help you in your eternal spiritual existence. If it's 10 seconds more, that will help you more. So this is a message that we should take with us as Kartik comes to end. Don't let it end today. Don't all be happy and blissful today, and then everything goes back to normal afterwards. Let it be that it's there all the time. Let it be there that is constantly smaranam. Let it be that Krishna consciousness is there in our existence. And then Krishna, He will come and He will save us. That is Krishna's promise to us. If we surrender sarva dharma parityagya, mam ekanam sharanam vraja, then Krishna promises that He will come and save us. But all we have to do is man mana bhava mad bhakto. Our mind has to be engaged in serving Krishna. So as we go into Aarti, then please pray to Krishna so that we can increase our love, our smaranam and our kirtanam. So everyone, please kindly put your hands up. If you can turn to Radha Gokulananda, if you can all please repeat after me. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo Shri Radha Gokulananda ki, Shri Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman ki, Shri Gauritai Bhagavan ki, Shri Yashoda Damodar ki.
Shri Shri Yashoda Damodar ki. Namami Shwaram Sachi Ananda Rupa Lasat Kundalam Mukule Brajamanam. Namami Shwaram Satchidanandarupam Lasat Kundalam Gokule Brajamanam. Yashoda Radha-Madam Paramishtamadhyam Tato Drupta Gopya. Yashoda Radha-Madam Paramishtam Adyantato Drupta Gopya. Vedanta Murnetra Yugmam Rijantam Karamboja Yugmena Satankanetram. ग्रहों में दामोदरी नमस्ते स्तुताम्ने स्फुरति पिताम्ने आदरायाथ विश्वासकाम्ने नमस्ते स्तुताम्ने स्फुरति पिताम्ने आदरायाथ विश्वासकाम्ने नमो राधिकाय त्वादीय प्रियाय नमो राधिकाय त्वादीय प्रियाय नमो नन्दलीलाय देवाय भोजा नमो राधिकाय त्वादीय प्रियाय नमो नन्दलीलाय देवाय भोजा नमो राधिकाय त्वादीय प्रियाय नमो राधिकाय नमो राधिकाय त्वादीय प्रियाय नमो राधिकाय नमो राधिकाय त्वादीय प्रियाय नमो राधिकाय त्वादीय प्रियाय नमो नमो नन्दलीलाय देवाय तोभ्याम् नमो नन्दलीलाय देवाय तोभ्याम् हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे राम हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. बोलो श्री श्री यशोदा दामोदर की।
To the Supreme Lord, whose form is the embodiment of eternal existence, knowledge, and bliss, whose shark-shaped earrings are swinging to and fro, who is beautifully shining in the divine realm of Gokula, who I, due to the offence of breaking the pot of yogurt that his mother was churning into butter, and then stealing the butter that was kept hanging from a swing, is quickly running from the wooden grinding mortar in fear of Mother Yashoda, but who has been caught from behind by her who ran after him with greatest speed. To that Supreme Lord, Sri Damodara, I offer my humble obeisances. Seeing the whipping stick in his mother's hand, he is crying and rubbing his eyes again and again with his two lotus hands. His eyes are filled with fear, and the necklace of pearls around his neck, which is marked with the 3 lines like a conch shell, is shaking because of his quick breathing due to crying. To this Supreme Lord, Sri Damodara, whose belly is bound not with the ropes but with his mother's pure love, I offer my humble obeisances. By such childhood pastimes as this, he is drowning in the inhabitants of Gokula in pools of ecstasy, and is revealing to those devotees who are absorbed in knowledge of his supreme majesty and opulence that he is only conquered by devotees whose pure love is imbued with intimacy and is free from all conceptions of awe and reverence. With great love, again, I offer my obeisances to Lord Damodara hundreds and hundreds of times. O Lord, although you are able to give all kinds of benedictions, I do not pray for you for the boon of impersonal liberation, nor the highest liberation of internal life in Vaikuntha, nor any other boon which may be obtained by executing the 9 processes of bhakti. O Lord, I simply wish that this form of yours as Bala Gopala in Vrindavan may ever be manifest in my heart, for what is the use to me of any other boon besides this? O Lord, your lotus face, which is encircled by locks of soft black hair tinged with red, is kissed again and again by Mother Yashoda, and your lips are reddish like the bimba fruit. May this beautiful vision of your lotus face be ever manifest in my heart. Thousands and thousands of other benedictions are of no use to me. O Supreme Godhead, I offer my obeisances unto you. O Damodara, O Ananta, O Vishnu, O Master, O my Lord, be pleased upon me. By showering your glance of mercy upon me, deliver this poor ignorant fool who is immersed in an ocean of worldly sorrows and become visible to my eyes. O Lord Damodara, just as the 2 sons Kuvera and Manigriva and Nala Kuvera were delivered from the curse of Narada and made into great devotees by you, in your form as a baby tied with a rope to a wooden grinding mortar, in the same way, please give me your own Brahma Bhakti. I only long for this and have no desire for any kind of liberation. O Lord Damodara, I first of all offer my obeisances to the brilliantly effulgent rope which binds your belly. I then offer my obeisances to your belly, which is the abode of the entire universe. I humbly bow down to your most beloved Srimati Radharani, and I offer all obeisances to you, the Supreme Lord, who displays unlimited pastimes. Shri Shri Yashoda Damodar ki.
Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Hiranyakashi Purvakshaha Shilatankana Kalayi Ito Nashinho Parato Nashinho Yato Yato Yamitato Nashinho Bahe Nashinho Ridhaye Nashinho Bahe Nashinho Ridhaye Nashinho Bahe Nashinho Ridhaye Nashinho Avakara Kamalavare Nakamadhuta Shinha Galuka He Ganyakashipu Dhanabringha Jai Shabhadita Nadahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hari Jai Jagatisha Hari Jai Jagatisha Hari Nishikade Bhagavan ki, Prahlad Maharaj ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Kartik Masa ki, Shri Radha Damodar ki, Shri Vrindavan Dham ki, Sai Gaura Premanande. Hare Krishna, thank you for coming. There's Mahaprasadam in the other room if you'd like to take some Mahaprasad. Otherwise, I think some of the fired up devotees are staying and doing some kirtan here also. So feel free to stay or take Mahaprasadam and stay. Best of both worlds. Hare Krishna.
I need to take him with a physio. He's having a physio, speech therapist now. But then I was thinking, I didn't know myself. Your brother called me and he said somebody will be visiting cancer. And that speech therapist. So I was thinking, when you are there, we come there, and I want to make something for him and then come. Because tomorrow when we come, we'll be rushing to come to service, then it's not night. So what are you doing on 11? Can you not come home? 11 is Friday. Friday is like Friday, okay, fine, no problem. So then I'll make time to come before that. So what I'll do is either Thursday.
Last day was no, you can't say no. Amazing.
Alright, let's kick it.
Can you eat and give it to Dad?
Yeah, look at the smile, see? You can see the little smile.
Hare Krishna. So it's good to be back with everyone. We just came back from Vrindavan yesterday, so I still have Raj fresh in my mind. And Krishna Balaram, Gornitai, Radhesham. And yeah, it's good to be back with everyone on the last day of Kartik and spend it with you. Everyone's got such a nice mood. It's so nice actually. This is like, got a good mood in the last day of Kartik. So yeah, let's chant together for a few minutes. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Everyone please. Haribo. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna. Everyone, please. Hare Bo. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. One more. Hare Bo. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Rama राधा गोकुलानंद की, सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान की, श्री गौर निताय की, श्री प्रभुपाद की, ता गौर प्रेमानंदे की। Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Sorry.
2 minutes. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Radha Gokula Nanda, Radha Gokula Nanda, Radha Gokula Nanda, Radhe Radhe. Jai Yashoda Damodara, Yashoda Damodara, Yashoda Damodara, Yashoda Damodara. Jai Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman, Jai Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman. Jai Gaurani Dai, Gaurani Dai, Gaurani Dai, Jai Gaurani Dai. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. That was my interpretation.
Namaste Narasimhaya. प्रहलाद लाद दाहिने हिरण्यकाशिपूर्वक्षः शिलाटङ्कानखालाय इतो नरसिंह परतो नरसिंह यातो यातो यामिततो नरसिंह बाहिर्नरसिंह हृदये बाहिर्नरसिंह हृदये नरसिंह नरसिंहमदे शरणं प्रपदे नरसिंहमदे शरणं प्रपदे तव कर कमलवरे नाथ अद्भुत शृंग दलित हिरण्यकाशिपु तनुभृंग केशवधृता नरहरि रूप जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. Shri Shri Nrsingadev Bhagavan ki, Shri Prahlad Maharaj ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Nitai Gaur Premanande. Shri Shri Radha Gokulananda Bhagavan ki, Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman ki, Shri Shri Gaura Nita ki, Srila Prabhupada ki. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Go Premanande.
Hey Krishna, all mats and all chairs have to be put away, please, ready for the morning program. Thank you.
It's actually sick. They bought a new one.